Okay, Mid-Penn Media Day. Bruce Badgley here, Matt Lintel, State College. How you doing?
Doing great. Excited to be here. Excited to get the fall going here.
We were just having this, conversation before we started this. You're the very unique school in that, you play in the East for your regular season, and you come through the PIAA in the West. It does present some unique challenges, but overall, how do you like that?
We love it. We get to kind of play teams from all over the state, which, come playoff time is a lot of fun to be able to have that challenge of playing, a Del Valley and playing Pittsburgh Central Catholic or Mount Lebanon, and then, playing obviously all the Commonwealth teams that prepares you for that playoff run. So we look forward to it. We'll play anybody, anywhere, and we do our fair share of travel for sure.
Yeah, fair share for travel. That's kind of the Mid-Penn Commonwealth. Forgetting about football just on a Friday night, talk a little bit about, this is for all of your sports that, that you're in the Commonwealth. So, there could be games from State College to Chambersburg, during the week. How does that work?
Yeah, our basketball, baseball, softball, those teams are down here. Volleyball, all those teams are traveling and making that trip. So our kids get used to it. They don't know any different. They enjoy that time on the bus. To be together as a team, it creates a real bonding experience, and we try to make the most of it. And take advantage of that time. And sometimes the kids got their books open and they're doing some studies, right. And not so much on Fridays, but
sure.
For the other sports, but the kids just being together, it really makes for a special, memorable experience.
Yeah, I can't think of a conference that maybe encompasses more miles than the Mid-Penn Commonwealth. But for you, it's the competition that you want. And talk a little bit about the football competition in the Mid-Penn Commonwealth.
Yeah, week in and week out, no matter who you're playing, you better be ready. You better have your kids prepared and be ready to go and perform. We think that competition helps us to peak at the right time. As you look at last year, we had a couple losses throughout the regular season, and then we got to playoff time, and we were really prepared. Those challenges, those ups and downs had really prepared us for that time when you really got to dig deep and make a playoff run. So we kept getting better and better each and every week because of that stiff competition, and that really helped us down the stretch to make it to the state semifinals.
And talk a little bit about, we were talking a little bit before here about the fact that if you got some, good numbers, 85, 90 kids out, talk a little bit about your returning experience on your team.
Yeah, we've got a lot of guys back. We actually had a pretty young football team last year. At the majority of our positions, we've got returning starters. So up front, we returned 4 of the 5 starting offensive linemen. Our tight end returns. Our quarterbacks both return. We lose Jashawn Green at wide receiver and defensive back, but Dante Nastasi is back there. J.W. Scott, Steven Scortis on the D-line. So we've definitely got some returning parts, and so we're extremely excited. Again, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. It's 1 week at a time, and we open up with Williamsport, so looking forward to that one. Yeah,
like I said, you have the most unique scheduling, in the state of Pennsylvania. But, for you, this is the first time, in a couple of years that, we're asking all the coaches, what is it like to have a true off-season once again?
Yeah, it's different. For our kids, it's been a unique experience, and they've bought in wholeheartedly. So extremely excited to have had, obviously every area was impacted by COVID, and certainly our place was, and the weight room was shut down for a long time. And so for the kids to have the opportunity to be back in there, working together and be able to be down at our stadium and practicing and spending that time together, building bonds and working hard, and that stuff pays off for sure. So it's been a blessing.
Yeah, the camaraderie that you really build a football team is in the off season, not necessarily during the season, right?
For sure, yeah. Summer's been great. Obviously we have kids traveling to camps and vacations and things, so it's kind of hit or miss who's there day to day. But all in all, the kids, when they're in town, they're ready to work, and they've been there and showing up and working hard, pushing each other, and those bonds have already started. So we're looking forward to getting things kicked off next Monday for HEDAC week.
Well, good. Matt, thank you for all of your support over the years. I can't thank you enough. And looking forward to, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out in my, whether I put you in my WPIAL Blitz, podcast or my Easter or my Fresh Set of Downs broadcast covering the East. But that's a good problem to have. Thank you for your time today, okay?
I appreciate
take
it.
care.
Thanks.